Next up, we've got what? Minnesota versus Seattle, Joe.
So the loser of this is out of the Dallas home series, but just starting on board with his team, just trying to work the hill, immediately going to get taken down. So this is not looking good for Minnesota. That's 2 rotations in a row, or they don't have the control the last 10 seconds, so you have to win the rotation. They are just not. And I think it just comes down to the slaying department. 4 kills do come in, and maybe a breath of fresh air for Minnesota in some time.
Will be Alex. Tough gunfight, probably with no aim assist as the smoke still pops to his left. Alex, though, with a world in front of him, at least able to drop 2 before he's traded out.
Hey, you see on the mini-map number 3, that's got our X already rotating for Cliff. And remember, you and I were having that conversation, right? How does Minnesota slow Atlanta FaZe, a team like them, down? It was GodRx and Assault, and we saw on that scoreboard those two not having a great game. This time they are getting shut down. I think it's just due to the ARs.
It's ROKKR with the early setup, 3 kills through on the kill feed as well. GodRx just peppering in damage towards that outpost bridge. And Seattle tries to get position, but they see he's got it lined up with an M4. They look for a different point of attack, and that's, I believe, because Pander's already into cave. So they want to try and hit mid-map and through cave. But they're just getting shut down everywhere as of now. Yeah. Inside of the point, Karma tries to flood in. Asim and Silly there to greet him. Silly gonna pull the pistol out as well, and there's a lovely triple. 2 with the M4, 1 with the pistol. For ROKKR, you get all the time. And there's the lead change coming through for ROKKR.
GodRx, though, may have found an opening behind the Seattle Surge setup. Can he make the play? Can he just has to tell his teammates to wait for him.
If we need a break and there's, 40+ seconds left on the hill, we pretty much always call for that. Also, while he was doing that, I backed up extremely early to go block the spawns for the next hill to make sure we didn't flip them out. So when he collapsed on them, it gave them a spawn on the back left side of the map, away from the P4 hill and away from the P5 hill, and gave us control.
The first kill comes in. Karma's going to be up next. GodRx able to find the second. Assault hits the front, and through that pinch, that is going to be an easy break for Minnesota. Now what else can he do?
That's just an unfortunate sequence for Surge, who started out so strong, but now seem to be crumbling. Now, just 6 to go. Can they win it here? Surge have got to be perfect as they're trying to hold it down. Only 30 points needed for them to get the W, but that's going to be 4 down. That's going to be ROKKR into the hard point, and that more than likely is going to be a ROKKR W. There's a contest just at the last second. They haven't been able to win it yet, Joe. Minnesota ROKKR 0-0 on this map in mode as they're looking to get in to another semifinal. They've been so consistent at getting to that position. You saw the defense. Now let's take a look at the offense. Shocking. GodRx, sniper in hand yet again, and there's the pick. Reads Octane like a book, has the angle early, hits the shot. There is no world star. Assault is
got that silence.
GodRx now has to make the play.
Oh, well, he's going to world star Pander. Now it's a 1v1. He has time. He knows where Slack is as well, but Slack's going to take him down.
It's by the site. You've got multiple players here to make a play behind it, but waiting up top will be Alex. Does he find the timing to pounce? Dead silence is pop, so he's got dead silence to work with to make this play.
Trying to find the right time. As you said, has that deady pop. Maybe spotted Octane. He knows where Octane is. Gonna take him down. Now it's a 4 versus 2. They still have some time to work with. Just have to use their numbers, and they're doing it great right now. 1v3 for Karma. The bomb is also planted the backside, so that is just not good for him.
They're on it.
The nade out front as well, and yeah, that's a tough position.
But he's just going to back it up, play with his teammates. They've got 2 eyes on the man. Slack and Karma, they've got the spot, but Apathy will be the first to drop. Asim pushed up to an aggressive position now with Alex. Right into the B building they go. It's Pander at the window. He's at least able to take down 1 before he drops, but so quickly, it's just Octane left on an island. They'll try to bring it back in this 1v3, and not going to be able to do it. The Assault peeks him over the fence. So last time they do that push back towards B, it looks like they wanted to commit to A this time around. They're trying, but GodRx still holding it. Octane looking for an angle with a sniper on the other end of things.
Yeah, this is just almost impossible to do now, right? With 30 seconds left to try to enter a site, but they're doing it.
Right as you said that, they go flying out and they get 2 kills, but GodRx is still there. Hits 2 with the snipe. Octane, the opposite sniper, last alive. Now in a 1 versus 3. Now, maybe you can say it's impossible. 20 seconds to go.
Okay.
GodRx, bang, bang, bang. Takes down 3 to close out the round. The snipe on point. No dead silence. They're going to be ready for him. He was hoping his teammates could make a play at the front. He's going to fly behind the grenade. That is not a fun
There's
gunfight.
two of
That is
them.
not a fun gunfight with that metal post there on the steps. Like, you could tell that was, and the bar for them to get behind. Not easy. Not easy. Another round in Minnesota.
Bomb site's open if they have another smoke and want to rotate it back, but it looks like they're just going to go. They're going to try to fly up the trench, and that might be the wrong decision.
Yeah, but
to see him on a 5 spree, able to find that kill.
Yeah, 3 players inside a trench. I mean, it's not the
Just sort of
most
waiting
fun
for it.
spot. Now that they're down in numbers, like, this is impossible. They're just getting pinned. This should be the final round. They come soaring out. Last guy up will be Pander, 1v3. Seattle search to destroy lives depend on it. 15 seconds to go.
Problem is he has to plant.
Don't
And the
worry,
way
it's
Minnesota
Pander, dude.
is
He's
playing this.
Panderific.
No. You still have to plant. That doesn't matter what
He's a
your name is. You
beast.
still have to plant the bomb. And he's gonna get it down in time,
How
but
dare
one
you
player's
question-
gonna peek.
How dare you
fast
question
and-
it? Okay, he's dead.
That's the game. That's the game, Clint.
Yeah, it is. It is. So the search to destroy woes for Seattle continue. They're going to go down 0-2 in this one early. Minnesota, despite the fact we haven't seen them play this yet on LAN or online outside of scrims, they get the 6-3 victory, and they look strong. I mean, the teamwork just seems to be on point for ROKKR. They're clicking for sure.
Like you said, they've been pretty solid at everything. Looking at this one, they're 1-1, so not a map they play too often, but they're still pretty solid.
Yeah, it's not that many maps you look at them and they're like, 0-3. And you're like, oh, they are struggling. But Minnesota, we'll see if they can close out the series here in a 3-0 fashion. They're firmly in control of this best of 5 thus far.
Take a look at that mini-map. It's Assault trying to work C. The rest of Seattle trying to flip towards A, but one player is ready for him. That's Karma. A big one-on-one here. I think he messes up his nade, so the neutral should come through any second, and it does. He's able to get that neutral. A good job, but, well, 4 go down. No, I was like, what are you talking about?
Sometimes I just talk.
I was like, well, you went to school to be a doctor, and here you are, so that didn't go too well.
No,
But 5
it did
go
not.
down, that's not going too well for
Did
Seattle.
not. Similar to what we saw in the first half, though. Early start for ROKKR. Surge had to battle back, but now you've got 4 minutes on the clock, and this lead just can't grow much. You talked about 25, 30 points being so hard to overcome. If it gets to that point, you've got 3 minutes left. It is dire times for the Surge. Big moment now for Surge, though, as they look to take over this B point. There, they'll be able to finish it. They have a 2-cap control, and they've got to hold it for quite a length of time. Down 23.
So you talk about the lead change, it's there now. But there's the push, and there is a flip of the spawns. This is not good for Seattle. Octane's trying to hang on to A, but we'll see what they can do. 40 seconds may be Seattle's best friend. That got a little scary.
And there was a huge one-on-one that Alex was able to win onto Pander, so they're going to get the neutral on B. They're going to get A, but is there going to be enough
Okay,
time
so there
to
has
flip
to be a
this?
neutral. It has to be a neutral, though. There has to be a neutral right now. Apathy's trying to
I
work
think
A at the
Assault's there
same
to pick it
time.
up. I think Assault's there to pick it up.
He's got to get the kill, though. Assault's able to get the kill. Can they get the takes in? Oh, my. It's the 3-cap. The 3-cap's in, but there's the neutral. I think...
I have no idea what's going to happen, Joe.
I think they lose this. What is happening?
Where's the tick? What's the tick?
It's a tie.
It's a draw. It's a draw.
Yes, the 2 neutrals came in.
Did both of those neutrals happen right before that final tick happened?
Right at the tick, the neutrals came in.
I think they played the map okay. We just did not play the map very well at all. If we were on point, or if that was at a tournament, that would have been a 3-0 series regardless. It would have been over. We had a bad first side on both times on that map. We should have been up by a little more than we actually were, and that's kind of just what it came down to. They played the good side better than we did. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
So we're doing it again. And if you're just joining us, though, it is a 2-0 lead for ROKKR. So they're looking to close this out in 3-0 fashion. We should be hopping into the map shortly. I believe we're getting ready to get loaded in now, but not much else to say. It was a wild one. And I think our first draw, at least our first real draw, seems
We
similar here.
saw like the scoreboard at the end. I mean, the slaying was pretty one-sided, but the start of this game a little bit different. Seattle getting very aggressive towards A. They forced Minnesota to back all the way up.
All right. Well, Seattle Surge, though, at least have done a better job through the opening 60 seconds or so, but now it's ROKKR. They're in control. They have that AB setup, and we should see a lead change here momentarily, but it's still a 2-cap right now for ROKKR. What was the difference? About 20 points in the first half the first time through?
Yeah, about 20 points.
Yeah.
And it could still get to that point right now
hold
with
the
Minnesota making this push. keeping this close, and they might even have the lead. They will take the lead. Another lead change comes in. I think the best thing for Seattle, what they've been able to do is just, you know, take care of that C flag. Honestly, a few times Minnesota has gone for the pressure to go for that neutral, and they have shut it down. Octane with a nasty snap.
That'll do it now for the first half. But we have another wild result. They're going to be up 1. These two teams could not be playing a tighter domination on Gunrunner. Tied 155 to close out the first playthrough. Now a 1-point separation between the squads heading into the second half of our second go-around.
Unless, I mean, we might get another draw here, which I know you would just love.
Let's just keep it going. Let's play forever. At one point, actually, you know, if they draw again, they're flipping coins. I'll flip the coin. Make sure you get that A spawn. That's beautiful there from ROKKR. B control into A. C player dies. They've got what they want now, Joe. He's going to get caught. ROKKR will get back in control with the 2-cap down 17.
A few kills go down. He hops on A. I thought that was going to be the play.
Oh! Alex, I thought was dead to rights because he was getting flanked. 60 seconds to go. Surge control their destinies.
All the pressure from C for Minnesota ROKKR ends up hurting them because they all get taken down at the same time, and that flips B. But Alex, he soars on through. You need a 2-cap in a neutral. I just don't know if it's going to happen this time. You see them in map control. 4 go down. In Seattle, they draw out. They make the comeback the first time around, and it looks like they're going to win it the second time around.
Can they survive this and get us to a map 5? Surge. So much pressure to get points. ROKKR. Can they get a tournament win? They're going to have to do it the hard way through the, I guess, the losers portion of their group play. Now ROKKR have pushed all the way up to green, and that top window, I believe, is Silly, who's got an angle. It's the MP5. Love to have a M4 from this range, but what am I saying? The MP5 can do everything.
I mean, you do it all.
Yeah, you can really do
whatever you want with this gun. Yeah, I see him showing you right now.
Yeah.
And I think one interesting thing that Minnesota does when they play this map is they run those 2 ARs. Like, we see a lot of teams just run 1. Both Counter Ice and Assault, they run the M4.
We run 2 ARs on that because I feel like our AR players are just so strong. I mean, looking at it on paper, you know, me, Alex, and Asim usually do a good enough job with our subs, and I can't, you know, there's very few AR duos that can even match up with Adam and Jerome. So I just feel really confident that they're going to control the map and control the power spots when they both have ARs out.
3 players flooding up towards mid. 2 players have gotten in towards the point, but apathy there to make the play.
Spawns
it's a
there,
close spawn, though, bottom right.
Minnesota.
There's still 27 seconds remaining on this point. The number should be there for ROKKR. And that's a big chunk of time, Joe. That's a big chunk of time. Every time, that's now Doc's and Tire, where it feels like Surge are finally going to get a lead, right? Get a lead and push it out to maybe 20, 30 points. Instead, ROKKR get that break, and we're right back where we started. With all that said, it's Minnesota ROKKR 20 points away from victory and a seam on the 5 spree.
It's a 1-point difference, so they'll be at 249. And I think Seattle thinks they win here, which they don't.
Yeah, they
And
definitely,
when
they
that
had to have thought
happened,
that. They definitely thought that was the case.
Yeah, because they just gave up rotation.
4 people flooded towards it. They gave up rotation. They're going to get bailed out, I think, by getting the close spawn, despite the fact that the seam is here. So they're going to survive. That actually worked out.
I think it is a 1-second game again.
Oh, my God.
I feel like on every hardpoint map, we probably have like one of the best break percentages in the league, if I had to guess. We're really good at breaking hills. We struggle a little bit with holding them. And the one hill that we absolutely had to break was the P5 hill at the end, and we couldn't break that. So
I think Minnesota just has to play rotation. Are they going to notice it? Are they going to notice it? That is the question. Or are they going to freak out the way Seattle did?
Oh, now look, one spawns out. Yeah, Karma spawns out. Slack spawns out. Oh, no.
They got to hold on, though. They have to hold on, right? They have to hold on for 5 seconds.
Go. If you go, now you go. If you're ROKKR trying to get in, get the one.
This is great for Seattle.
No. I thought they could get enough time and they weren't able to do it.
It's 1-2 again.
And now Seattle's inside. 249. Seattle won.
What are these maps?
What is going on with these maps?
we actually, in the first place, kind of thought we were going to get the tick on the P5 hill, and that's why we pretty much didn't have anybody rotated to P1. It took us too long to kill that last guy out of P5. But yeah, I mean, you know, there's a couple times during that map we left the hill white too, and like obviously thinking back on it, if we had those couple seconds, we probably would have won the map.
It just kept flip-flopping.
Oh my
the other team was gonna win. They didn't have to do anything.
They just put your controller down.
I don't know.
We've got a draw on the map 3, a 250 to 249 in the map 4. Woo! Replay map 3, 250 to 249 map 4. It's been a circus here in this series. Map 5 up next. The 5th and final map on St. Peter Griffin. This is everything.
It's St. Petrograd.
St. Petrograd. That is my fault. Octane.
It's okay.
Can he take over the map? Alex, via the car, I believe, is going to get a kill inside around containers. So that's going to be a man advantage to ROKKR early. Karma just playing around the edge, get some shots in, not able to connect and get the kill. GodRx is going to make him pay. Asim gets to the God box, and there is the kill. Surge just getting bopped so far in this round 1.
Yeah, and you would hope Minnesota from yesterday sort of learned their mistakes, right? You had that full sale happen where they go up 5-0, and very quickly that they throw that one away. But a first very nice round out of Minnesota. It was a clean one. It starts with that first blood, and they just bully their way into the site.
We adapted to the way they're playing that map really fast. I think it took like 2 rounds, and we knew how they were setting up at A.
Just science, Joe. GodRx now with the first blood. 20 seconds to go. Bomb in hand for Octane. Octane by himself. Nothing he can do as the peek comes in from bottom and top. Brings us to 2-2. ROKKR answer. So 3v3. The big difference here, you got 3 players there from ROKKR. The third player in Pander is all the way across the map.
Yeah, can they find the timing? That's the thing. Asim's trying to check this corner. It's so deep, though, and Apathy's going to fly out, find a kill, and there's the trades. And as you said, with the man advantage in that site, Silly is going to force a one-on-one. Pander with dead silence. I think he's just going to peek the bomb. He just run away.
Oh,
He challenges. He just had to run. He just had to play the clock. You check the bomb.
Oh, he flies out, and Silly smokes him.
But because they're so late, you see there's still 2 players near the B site. GodRx now. He's going to get on his horse. Start to rotate on over. Can these players stay alive? Can they stop the plant? Only 20 seconds left in the round. 5 seconds to plant.
And Silly, I thought he was going to be the hero of the round, but Octane just picks him from deep. Now it's Alex's turn to be the hero. That's going to stop the plant. Can't get away with his life, though. 2v2.
They just need 1 kill. They just need 1 kill. He's just going to peek. That's it. The round's over. The round is over. They just waited so long. GodRx says hello, plays a little peekaboo, finds the last 2 kills. And like we talked about with map number 1, right? It's so back and forth, and then those adjustments come in for Minnesota, and they have a 2-round lead.
He's going to go. He's just going to go. He pushes on in. That's going to be 2 in the round.
I like this. Just look at how decisive they are, right? He knows after that kill, just has to play his life. The bomb gets planted, and he gets away with his life.
Yeah, I think his teammate just backed him up, and then there's GodRx with the peek.
It just feels like he's so comfortable on the map. He knows exactly what he wants to do. Just feels like his team is on the same page, and we've heard that, right? Well, he's up to 13-3. Just how prepared this Minnesota team is, and you're seeing it happen in this game 5. It's going to be so difficult to rotate back to A, and they're going to go for it because that's really the only play.
Basically just like baited him in. I'm like, all right, I'm going to bait him in. And I knew they're going to chase me because I was hurt already. I actually play on contextual tap. So when I slide past doors, all I have to do is hit my button and they close. I don't have to hold it or anything. So I can close doors, I can open doors, I can swap weapons super fast. I'm probably the only player that plays on it. And I literally just slid behind the door, closed it, and they all just filtered into the hallway and just got mowed down by my teammates.
Silly's going to spot one and just try to play his life. But here comes a push. They have to go through the archway. Silly, I love that. Just backs away. Asim's watching over him.
Come into the coffin.
Coming out of Minnesota.
Come into the coffin. Silly and Alex just bait them in, and there's the final round. 6-2. Dominated by ROKKR. The same result they got last time they played this map and mode in LA. And ROKKR, they move on.